Irish rock group the Boomtown Rats have announced the death of founding member Garry Roberts. A statement posted on their Facebook page this evening said, "It is with very great grief that the members of the Boomtown Rats announced the death this morning of Garry Roberts, their friend and guitarist." The remaining members of the band, Pete, Bob, Simon, Darren and Alex, extend their deepest sympathy to his family and friends. Reflecting on Garry's legacy in the band, it continued, "On a clear spring evening in 1975, in a pub in Dunleary, Co. Dublin, Garry became the founding member of what turned out to be a great rock and roll band, driven largely by that sound of his, a storm of massive considered noise that punched out from his overtaxed amplifiers, and which animated not just the rest of the group but audiences he played to around the world. For fans he was the legend, and he was. For us he was Gazzer, the guy who summed up the sense of who the Rats are. We have known Garry since we were children, and so we feel strangely adrift without him tonight." Joan Collins, 89, almost unrecognizable in huge hair transformation, it concluded, "Safe travels Gaz. Thanks for everything mate." The statement was signed off by band members, Bob Geldof, Pete Burkett, Simon Crowe, Darren Beale, and Alan Dunn. Garry was one of the group's founding members who called for them to keep their name as the Boomtown Rats. He reportedly threatened to quit unless they changed from their original name, the Nightlife Thugs. Their final title referred to a gang of children about whom Bob had read in Woody Guthrie's autobiography Bound for Glory. After going their separate ways in 1986, the Boomtown Rats reformed in 2013. At the time, Bob said, "Playing again with the Rats and doing those great songs again will be exciting afresh. We were an amazing band and I just feel it's the right time to re-rat, to go back to Boomtown for a visit." Jennifer Aniston, 53, in raciest shoot yet as she talks about kids, pictured Ozzy Osbourne says he'll be bored destless as he regrets move to UK, revealed Amanda Owen left scrambling for last remaining chicken on farm. Latest, in June that year, it was announced they would be embarking on a UK and Ireland tour supported by a new compilation album, Back to Boomtown, Classic Rats Hits. 3 years later, the group performed at the Brentwood Festival and also at Victoria's Festival. In 2017, the band returned to the studio to record new material for their first studio album since In the Long Grass in 1984. In March 2020, they released a new album titled Citizens of Boomtown, which featured lead single Trash Glam Baby. Tributes have flooded in for the late musician on social media. BP Fallon commented, "God bless Garry Roberts of the Boomtown Rats, whose guitar drove the group like a one-man Ramones. More importantly, he was an exceedingly good bloke. Garry, thank you, shine on X." K. Fox wrote, "R.I.P. Garry Roberts, #Boomtown Rats guitarist, incredible guitarist, his music has meant so much to me for so many years." Steve May typed, "The Boomtown Rats were the first band I really loved as a kid and Garry's guitar was an essential part of that sound, R.I.P. Garry Roberts."